So today we are going to make a cute little froggy boy. For that I'm going to use milk cotton yarn. This is 5 ply. We call it 5 ply because as you can see there are 5 strands in this. And I also use a 4.5mm crochet hook. You'll also need polyfill, pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and for the eyes I'll be using black half beads or felt. You can also use safety eyes. Okay, that's it. So let's get started. I am writing the pattern down as I'm making the plushie and filming the process, so it might take more time for me, and if my the audio quality is not that good, don't mind it because I'm filming on my phone. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first off we are going to make a magic ring. So this is how I'm going to make a magic ring. I'm going to form an X on top of these two fingers, the index and the middle finger, like this. And next I'm gonna hold this strand in place using my ring finger, and next I'm gonna grab the crochet hook, send it under this first strand and over the second one, and I'm gonna pull the second one like this out, and I'm gonna twist the crochet hook like this. We are not finished yet. I'm gonna make one chain like this. Okay, that is the start of the magic ring. This one chain we made, it's not gonna count as a stitch, remember that. Okay, so now I'm gonna make 6 single crochets into this magic ring. So I'm gonna insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. That is my first single crochet. So I'm gonna mark it with the stitch marker. You can use a bobby pin or a gypsy earring or something. Okay, this is my second single crochet. Insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. That is my second single crochet. My third, 4, 5. I'm gonna pull from the tail to make this opening a little bit smaller, and make sure that you are going over both of these strands. And 6. Don't make your single crochet like this. Make sure that you're going over both these strands like this. Okay, so I've already made 6 stitches. You can count. A stitch is this V-shaped like thing. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That is my first round. For the second round, I'm gonna insert the hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. That is my first stitch of round 2. I'm gonna mark it. After that, into the same stitch, I'm gonna make one more single crochet. So insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Into the next, you're gonna make one single crochet. Into the next, again, 2 single crochet. Making 2 single crochets in one stitch is known as an increase. So if you see INC in a pattern, that means you have to make 2 stitches. So if the pattern is written for single crochets, you have to make 2 single crochets. And if the pattern is written for double crochets, you have to make 2 double crochets likewise. Into the next, you're gonna make 1 single crochet and you're gonna repeat. into the next, you're gonna make one single crochet, and by the end of this row you're gonna be having 9 stitches in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So by the end of round 2 you're gonna have 9 stitches around, and to start round 3 we are going to just make single crochets around. So place one single crochet into the first stitch and mark it, then just continue placing single crochets around until you reach the end of this row. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm going to cut off this yarn. This is one eye of the froggy. I'm gonna make another one. You're gonna repeat the same thing that we did. You're gonna make a magic ring and place 6 single crochets into that magic ring. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Gonna pull from the tail. Okay, and next we are gonna alternate between increase, single crochet, increase and one single crochet. The next round we're just gonna make single crochets around. Now for this eye I just cut off the yarn, but for this I'm not gonna do that. We are just going to continue. We're gonna join these two together. So I'm gonna remove the stitch marker here first, and you can see, like, I want this stitch to connect here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this first stitch and place a single crochet. Oops, it's so hard to handle. I'm gonna have these two like this. This is easier. I'm gonna go into this and place one single crochet. Okay, like this. Okay, so we are not gonna make any chains to join. I just join these two together, and you're gonna make single crochets around. This 1 2 3. Let me mark it as the first stitch. 4 5 6 7 8 9. here into this, we're gonna make one. Okay, so actually there's gonna be a space like this, so I'm gonna make one single crochet into this here and into this. So just into the stitch where the stitch marker was, I placed one single crochet, and to the stitch next to it I placed one more single crochet. So I think I have 2 extra single crochets. Let me see if I make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yes, so actually if we join these two together without making any chains, there should be like 18 stitches around. I really don't know why this happens. If I just did that, I would get a space in between, so I place extra single crochets here. So remember, I had 9 stitches when I come to this point, and there was a space here, so I placed one single crochet here and another single crochet into this stitch, so 2. And for the next 9 stitches I'm going to just place single crochets around, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, so as you can see, there is one more stitch left before the stitch marker, so I'm gonna go ahead and make one single crochet. Okay, let me count. This is the first stitch, second, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. So there are 21 stitches around. So we had by the end of each eye we had 9 stitches. So if we didn't have any chains and just connected the 2 eyes with single crochets, we should end up with 9 times 2, 18 stitches. But we had to do some extra stitches so that the gap would close. At least that's what I did. So I had to make 18 plus 3, which is 21. So yeah, 18 plus 3 is 21, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so by the end of this round, this is round 1 2 3 4, by the end of 4th round, which we join the 2 eyes together, we have a total stitch count of 21. For next, okay, see there's a gap here. Anyway, for our next round we are gonna place one single crochet into the first stitch, mark it, one single crochet into the next stitch, and 2 single crochets into the 3rd stitch. Okay, so the pattern is 2 single crochet increase. So 1 2 single crochets and then increase 2 single crochets in one stitch. Okay, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 2 single crochets in one stitch. You're gonna repeat this pattern and I'll meet you guys by the end. Okay, so by the end of this row you should be having 28 stitches as the total stitch count. Next, also we are going to do an increasing round, so for that I'm gonna make 1 single crochet, increase, and 2 single crochets. Once again, 1 single crochet into the next, make an increase, and into the next 2 stitches place 1 single crochet each. 1 single crochet into the next, increase into the next, and 1 single crochet each into the next 2 stitches. Continue the pattern until you reach the end and you should be having a total stitch count of 35. I'll meet you guys at the end. Okay, that's it for the round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, round 6. For the next 4 rounds, we are just going to keep on placing single crochets around. I'll meet you guys at the end of 4 rounds of placing just single crochets around. So remember, from round 7 to round 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 to 10, you're gonna just place single crochets, 1 single crochet into each of those stitches. So at the end of each round, from round 7 to 10, at the end of each round, you should be having 35 stitches. I'll meet you guys by the end of 4 rounds, round number 10. Okay, so I finished 4 rounds of just making single crochets around and I'm at round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Round 10, I'm at the end of round 10 and this is how your froggy's face should look like. Next, we are going to start decreasing. So I'm gonna make, for round 11, I'm gonna make 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, mark my first stitch, and I'm gonna do a decrease. For that, I'm gonna go through the front loops of the next 2 stitches like this, and then pull up a loop. You got 2 loops on your hook, gonna yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So I just single crochet 2 stitches together. I think this is called as an invisible decrease. I'm not so sure about the term. So that's the pattern we are gonna follow. So once again, make 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, into the next 2, go through the front loops, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, go through the front loops of the next 2, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. Pull up a loop. Yeah, now we'll pull through 2. So your froggy's face may start to look like this, like a funky shape, but it's okay, don't worry. For the next round, I'm gonna make 1 single crochet. Let me mark it. And then do a decrease. And again 1 single crochet. So the pattern is 1 single crochet, decrease, and 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet. You're gonna continue this until you reach the end of the row. Okay, by the end of this row, you should be having a total stitch count of 21. 21 stitches. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 stitches. And for the next round, I'm gonna make 1 single crochet and decrease. One single crochet, decrease. You're gonna follow the pattern. 1 single crochet, decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease. Follow this until you reach the end of the row, and you'll be left with 14 stitches at the end of the row. I'll meet you guys. Okay, I just finished making that round, and now we are going to start to fill the froggy's face with polyfill. So here I'm using polyfills. If you don't have polyfill, having a hard time finding polyfill, you can use scrap yarn or cotton. The thing with polyfill is, I think because I use polyfill, the plushies are more squishy. So yeah, you're gonna make sure you fill the eyes with enough polyfill. I want the face to be very round, so I'm gonna stuff in a lot of polyfill. You can shape the face when you are stuffing it in like this. You can see the froggy's face is forming. Okay, so this side the eyes look imbalanced. I can't quite. Oh, this is kind of like, okay, so but when I turn it to this side, it looks more balanced. So this is technically the back of the face, but I'm gonna decide that this side is going to be my front. Yep, and the eyes are placed. It looks so cute already. Okay, don't forget, I'm gonna mark with the stitch marker. This is going to be the front. Okay, so next we are gonna start forming the body of the froggy. So let's see. I'm gonna okay, so for next round we are just going to make a decrease again. So we are going to single crochet 2 stitches together. So 1, I'm gonna make a decrease, and you are just going to keep on making decrease until you reach the end of the row. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is how the froggy's face should look like right now. So by the end you'll just be left with 7 stitches. We are not going to cut the yarn off or do anything. I am just going to start sewing the body now. So for that, once again I'm gonna start making increases. So you're gonna place 2 single crochets into each of those stitches. So take off the stitch marker, and into the first stitch place 1, 2 single crochets, 2. I'm gonna mark the first stitch here. Okay, into the next stitch again 2 single crochets, just place 2 single crochets around into each of the stitches. So by the end of this row we should be having 14 stitches. 7 times 2, 14. Okay, almost at the end now. 2 more to go. And 1 and 2. Okay, so you can see the neck is like this. So next I am going to again place 2 single crochets into each of those stitches. Okay, so right now we have 14, total stitch count of 14, and I'm going to place 2 single crochets into each. Into the first stitch, place 2 single crochets, mark it, into the next, place 2 single crochets, into the next again 2 single crochets. Likewise you're gonna continue increasing until you reach the end of the row. I'll meet you guys by the end of this row. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like. Since I'm using 5-ply milk cotton yarn, this is how it looks with that specific yarn, and I'm not sure if you are using another type of yarn whether it will look the same or different. Hopefully it would look the same, because normally when I make patterns using acrylic or milk cotton yarn, the pattern tends to give the same results as when you used a chunkier yarn or a thinner yarn. Let me know in the comments that if you are using another type of yarn, whether it like gave you the same shape. So that's it, and for the next round I am just going to make single crochets around for the next 4 rounds. So 1, we are not going to do any changes to the pattern, we are just going to place single crochets around. Oh, and by the end of this recently completed round, you'll be having 28 stitches because we increased the 14 stitches we had initially by 2 because we made 2 stitches into 1 stitch. So the total stitch count increases by 2 times. So it should be 28 at the end of this row. And for the next 4 rows, we are just going to place 1 single crochet into each of those stitches. Okay, I'll meet you guys by the end of 4 more rows of just placing single crochets around. Yay! This is how it should look like after you do the 4 single crochets around. You can see that here is the 28 stitches around row. Honestly, I can't remember the row number right now, that's why I'm telling it to you guys like that. After that, I just did single crochets for 4 rounds. Okay, you can actually see that this is an increasing round because here you can see 2 stitches coming out, see, and here you can see 1 stitch is going out. Okay, if you don't understand that, don't get confused, that's okay. And remember that this is going to be my front side because I feel like the eyes are balanced more at the back than in the front, because here you can see that this is a little bit smaller. But then again, if you want your froggy to be like a funky like a nice big, one eye small, like let me show you. Let's do it like this. Like one eye big, one eye small, like a funky looking froggy. You can go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm not sure what I will do at the end because for now I decide that this is going to be my front, but let's see, because I'm pretty indecisive. If you know me from Instagram and all that, I end up making what I least expect. Okay, and next I'm gonna form the front legs. So I have to form the front legs from here, and about 1 row down I'm gonna form the 2 back legs of the froggy. So that is the plan for now. And let's see, if I choose this as my front, then the legs should be on this side. But if I choose this as my front, okay guys, so it would be easier for the pattern if I just select this side as the front, right? Because this is originally the back of the work, because this is where we end up like starting the row. So scratch that. I am gonna change my decision and use the front side as this, where one eye is big and one eye is smaller looking. The correct front side. Sorry if I got you guys confused, but yeah. Oh, but if you were using safety eyes, you would have already included the eyes. Hopefully it would be in the correct side, not this side, because I'll be writing the pattern considering this side as the front of the froggy face. Let's just assume that we all are using felt or black half beads where we fix the eyes at the end of our work. I'm writing the pattern considering the correct front side as the front side, the original front side. Let's start. So to get to this point, like down below here, I'm gonna mark it with a stitch marker. You don't have to do this. I'm doing this because I'm writing the pattern as I make the work and filming, so you don't have to mark it. I'm just gonna mark it as one leg, and I want the other leg to be like, oh, let's get them closer, like here, and like I need it to be right in the middle too. So let's see, like if this is the middle, then it's like I want one to be over here and like 3 stitches apart, and the other leg to be over here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Whew. I'm hoping I won't have to frog the project. Okay, so 1, don't forget to mark your first stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. You're gonna make 13 single crochets, and into the next you're gonna do a bobble stitch. For that you're gonna yarn over, and into the first stitch you're gonna insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. You can see now you have 3 loops altogether on your hook. You're gonna repeat this until you get 5 loops onto your hook. So once again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time, pull through 2. Now I have 5 loops on my hook, so I'm gonna stop repeating that and yarn over, pull through all the 5 loops. This is the bobble stitch, and into the next 3 you're gonna make 1 single crochet each. So 1, 2, and 3. You can push the bobble out. See, you can see the curve here. Push the bobble out, and again make a bobble stitch. That is my other front leg of the froggy. Okay, 5, yarn over, pull through, and until you reach the start you're gonna just place single crochets. So let's see how many I have to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So a quick, oops, what the heck, 10. A quick recap: we did 13 single crochets, 1 bobble, 3 single crochets, 1 bobble, and 10 single crochets. That is the end of the row, and you can see the two front legs like this. Oops. Okay, I think this is going to be a no-sew froggy. I had no idea I was gonna make this. Actually, I had the picture of the head, but the body I thought I'll be making like two small legs with like two hands on the side. But while I was making, I felt like I should put the hands to the front and the back legs like right here. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the next round. The next round we'll just be making a single crochet round. So we're gonna just place one single crochet into each of those stitches. 2, and since we didn't do any change and since we didn't do any change to the stitch count, the total stitch count is still 28. So okay, continue doing single crochets, one single crochet into each of those 28 stitches. And here near the bobble you can see clearly there is one stitch here. It's kind of a little bit big, and this one is kind of a small. So place one single crochet just under the bobble and one like this. Just place one single crochet into each of those stitches. Let me see. I want the back legs to be like 1, 2, 3 stitches to the either side from the hand. So I'm gonna mark it first like 1, 2, 3 into the third one, and this back leg 1, 2, 3 into the third one. Okay, let's start. Okay, one single crochet, mark it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one bobble, yarn over, insert. You know how to do the bobble now. Oops. Okay, I have to do it from the beginning again. Come on. 2. Okay. I got 4 loops on my hook. One more time. Alright, yarn over, pull through, and 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches between the two back legs and a bobble. Yarn over, set, okay, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You can push the bobble out if it looks like in. Okay, so this is like basic body of the froggy. Oh my god, will it look weird? Like Let's see. Now let's just start decreasing around and close this. It just kind of looks weird. Never mind. Okay. For this round, you're gonna make 2 single crochets and decrease. Go to the front loops, decrease, 2 single crochet and decrease. Two single crochet and decrease. Repeat the pattern until you reach the end, and I'll meet you guys at the end of this row. You should be having a total stitch count of 21 stitches. Okay, I'm at the end, and I think we should start to stuff this in with polyfill. So I'm gonna pull it out a bit so that it won't undo, and stuff the froggy with polyfill like this. Oh my god, it looks like a cat. Like, I don't think I like this part here. If it was like this, I think it's better like this. Other than maybe I will sew it down. Let's see how I do that. Okay, first things first, just fill it in with polyfill. Let's start decreasing again. I don't think I can manage to stuff more polyfill in. Okay, for this round, you're just gonna place 1 single crochet into the first stitch and decrease. Okay, so the pattern is 1 single crochet and decrease. Decrease means you're gonna single crochet 2 stitches together. You're gonna repeat this until you reach the end of the row, and by the end you should be having a total stitch count of 14 stitches. Okay guys, I just finished that row, and if you count around, you should be having 14 stitches. So for the last round that we are gonna crochet, we're gonna single crochet 2 stitches together. 1, 2. This is my first stitch. You're gonna just decrease around. So single crochet 2 together until you reach the end of the row, and by the end you should be having a total stitch count of 7 stitches. Two more decreases for me. 1 and 2. Okay, now to finish off. Oh, and if you feel like you need more stuffing inside, just manage to stuff it in through here. And yeah, I'm gonna cut the yarn. Leave a bit of a tail and cut it. And with the help of a darning needle, we are going to go through the front loops. See, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches at the end. You're going to go through the front loops of these 7 stitches. And after you finish going through the front loops of the final 7 stitches, you're gonna pull it like this, and you can see that the hole will get closed. After that, you're gonna send your yarn into the work and hide the excess tail. Make a few knots. Okay, froggy is complete. Okay, so this is a nose of froggy. We didn't sew anything. Like, all the hands and legs are already made using the bobble stitch. I'm quite happy, but I still don't like this part. So, in case you are okay with it, you can leave it like this, or else you can... I am going to make it like this, like seated. Let's first add in the eyes. I'm gonna make the eyes like funky looking, like one eye big and one eye small. The glue I'm using is P6000. Okay guys, so I decided to make a scarf for the froggy, so this is how it looks like for now. I really don't like this part, but yeah, so I'm gonna use this pastel like lavender-ish milk cotton yarn. This is 4-ply with a 4mm crochet hook, and start making a scarf to wrap around the neck of this froggy so that this get covered, because I don't know, my hubby tells that this is nice, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna make a scarf to wrap around the neck. Okay, so we are going to start by making wait. Okay, so let's start by making a slip knot. We are going to hold the yarn like this and twist, insert your thumb in and pull this side out. That you're gonna insert your hook and pull it like this to make the knot tight. After that, we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, yarn over and into the second chain from the hook, that is 1, 2, into this one. You are going to make 1/2 double crochet. So pull up a loop, you got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Once again, yarn over into the next stitch, you're gonna make 1/2 double crochet. Likewise, you're gonna make 1/2 double crochet into each stitch until you reach the start of the chain. So I'm at my very first chain, and this is how it should look like. After that, you're gonna turn your work, and into this very first stitch, you're gonna insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. So basically you just made a single crochet into that very first stitch, and next you're gonna yarn over, and into the next stitch you're gonna place 1/2 double crochet, yarn over, into the next 1/2 double crochet, yarn over and into the next 1/2 double crochet. Alright, again you're gonna turn your work, and into this first stitch you're gonna place 1 single crochet. Into the next 3 stitches you're gonna make 1/2 double crochet each. 1, 2, and go into this one, alright, turn your work again. Into the first stitch, place 1 single crochet. Into the next 3 stitches, place 1/2 double crochet each. done 4 rows up to now, and this is how it should look like. And I want to wrap it around his neck, so I'm gonna make it, I think, up to a length of about 15 centimeters. So I'll meet you guys by the end. I actually ended up crocheting the scarf up to a length of 15 centimeters, sorry, 30 centimeters, and you can get it to a length as you wish. So altogether I did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47 rows. Let me add one more row, so 47 plus 1, total 48 rows. So a length of approximately 30 to 32 centimeters. And this is going to be my little froggy's scarf. And so this is the way I end it. I'm gonna cut it from here. And oh my god, I didn't check whether it's enough. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's enough for my froggy boy. You see, it's gonna be like, oh, it's too long. And we have to hide these tails, yarn ends. So for that, I'm gonna use my darning needle. Let's have the knot in front. Whoops. Okay. I cut the mouth using felt, so I'm gonna attach it. You can make it grumpy. Should I make it grumpy? Yeah, let's make it grumpy. Let's see. I'm gonna add a pole to insert to see whether the matching face is grumpy or happy. Let's see. So before that, we are going to add in the blush. If you want, you can make a magic ring with let's say 5 single crochets to make the blush. Sorry for that. Like right under here. Paste it and okay, so initial look, froggy. Okay, this is kind of a different plushie that I made. It kind of like went off the track of the usual plushie shapes I make, and yeah,